How's it going, lads? Phil Potter here, and welcome to the 17th episode of Road to a Better Bollocks FC. Now, we signed informed Paye and informed Gorkuf, so if you want to go back to the start of the episode, pause it and have a look at the cheap team. I had to build a cheap team around them because Mujangi Bia, I sold him for 20k less than I bought him for, so the stupid Belgian Bollocks ripped me off. But yeah, go back, and I've got about 7k to work with, so if you've got any players to recommend to fit in there, then let me know. But anyway, we come up against a 5-2-1-2 Bundesliga team with Esvine Rice, and look at that beautiful little goal he scored. I was in control of Fanny, and FIFA were like, no, we want to control Fanny, and I did not win the header. But anyway, this guy was tough to break down because the five at the back just made a very kind of cluster. There's like a massive clusterfuck, and Gorkuf there probably should have done better, but he had a man hanging out of him, you know. And towards the end of this game, we started to pile on the pressure, and we almost break through here with Paye. Have a look at this. Bit laggy, but Jesus, good, decent save from Adler there, has to be said. And then in the final few minutes, Macoun breaks through a lovely little ball across. I just wanted Remy to fuck his body at that, but he didn't. So I'm not a big fan of Remy in this game. Actually, you'd think I would be with his 92 pace and 4-star skills, but he'd never seem to get involved with the play. So you'll see later on in this episode that I used Lisandro Lopez and it works a bit better. But this guy's team is class. He's got Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar as an ST, and Jesus Christ, just the snow as well just made it very tough. But he breaks through Ronaldo here, and Fanny goes in for the tackle and gets a straight red. And I was so pissed off at this because it wasn't needed. The keeper had saved the shot, you know. It was going out for a corner, and then I get a red card anyway. So it was a bit of a pain in the arse. And just look at this actually from Sirigu, the stupid long-haired bollocks. What are you doing? What is he doing? Jesus Christ, that is absolutely crazy. Imagine if that had gone in, I just would have probably shot my left bollock off. But I actually have a replay of this goal because Abdenor, his foot got caught in Neymar's leg. You see that? So I'm calling that should be a free out. That's bullshit. No, it's just a bit of a pain in the arse because I told him to pass it back to the keeper and Neymar just got in the way. But Gorkuf, you know, he is a player. He seems to be a very decent player and is a great strike from the outside, from outside the box. I was delighted with that. A beautiful little French bollocks. Now this is a lovely little move here as well. But Gorkuf, have a look at this. Your man tackles me, doesn't get the ball, and it just completely threw me off. Fucking hell, referee. So we finished with a 1-1. I'm not too disappointed with that. I probably would have won if I had 11 men on the pitch. But to come back from a 1-0 deficit with 10 men is pretty decent. Now we signed this guy, Carabue. He looks absolutely decent. What the fuck? Absolutely decent just sounds weird, doesn't it? He looks absolutely class is what I meant to say. And we start him in this game. This guy's got a nice team. He's obviously keeping tabs on Tottenham's potential transfers because he's got Lamela in there, and then he's got Soldado with the Valencia version in there as well. But we score with Carabue on his debut. I was delighted with that. And Sirigu keeps us in the game thanks be to Jesus. And just here, this is another clusterfuck. Have a look at this. Thanks be to Jesus he didn't score just before half time, but just after half time he must have given his lad some oranges because Soldado links up with Moussa Dembele and scores a pretty simple goal. And these goals are so frustrating to concede, the ones that go under your goalkeeper, you know what I mean? Oh my god, it's so frustrating. But Paye is a good player, I'm telling you now. And have a look at this. He does something stupid as well. And I go, okay, you're basically giving me an open goal here to shoot into. And Paye does the business. Nice little free kick there. But this guy, I have to say, he was a very good player. If there was no bullshit involved in this, you know what I mean? He just was a good player. So fair play to him, whoever you are. Good game. And I was all out attack towards the end here. So he ended up getting a goal with Soldado as well. Nice little finish from the man. So he beat me 4-2. I can't complain too much. It was a decent game, so fair play to him. So this is getting to the stage where we started off our first 3 games, we've lost 2 and we've drawn 1. That is absolutely rubbish. So I've kind of brought Lisandro Lopez into the starting 11 here at this stage, you know what I mean? And we're kind of giving the lads a little back massage going, you can do it, lads. And we come up against a 4-2-1-2 Premier League team, and it looks solid enough. And Lisandro Lopez, you know, just what I am obviously a brilliant manager because Lisandro Lopez straight away scores. In the last game, Carabue scored on his debut. It's just I'm obviously just brilliant. No, I think you can tell from my record that I am an absolute heap of shite. But have a look at this effort from Gorkov. If this went in, I would have wanked myself silly for the next week. It was a great effort, in fairness. Now, the game got very laggy, and he got a corner and he scored from the corner, and then this is just a little example of how laggy this game got. I swear to God, it was so frustrating. I don't know if you've ever played a game like this, but it was probably a combined thing with my useless Irish internet. I'd say my dad was downloading porn or something. No, I'd say my dad was downloading loads of music as well. My mum was watching stuff on the internet as well. Now, when I say stuff, I mean like soaps, like EastEnders and Coronation Street, not dirty things, so get that out of your head. But the lad kind of faded away, and Lisandro Lopez, I thought he was offside, and I ended up scoring. I kind of fluked it a little bit, and thanks be to Jesus I scored it as well, because I would have been so frustrated drawing with this guy. And Gorkov gets through, and a simple little finish there. Your man brings his keeper off the line. And I'm telling you, Johan Gorkov and Poyet, they both have great shots, so I'm delighted with that. Also, I've got Beckham in there, so he can spread the ball to them fairly well as well. So I like having a player with a good pass on him. Carabue is the dog's bollocks as well, it has to be said. Now, usually I have 4 games per episode, but because the first few games are shite, I decided to throw in another one. So a 5-game episode. Jeez, I'm spoiling you rotten here, lads. But like I said, Carabue, look, he might be a little hidden gem. I've only played like 2 games with him, or 2 or 3 games with him so far, so I'm not going to jump into it yet, but he seems to be quite decent from the opening few games. Now, Lisandro Lopez, look at this. The way he skint that defender. Get out of the fucking way. And look at that for a finish. Holy mother of Jesus. Smack me on the bum and call me Jimmy. I used to always say that when I was like 11 or 12. I don't know why. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. Spank me on the bum and call me Jimmy. Oh, fucking hell. That's what my voice is like, you know. Really high pitched, like Mickey Mouse or something like that. But yeah, I took a lot of long shots in this game. We've got David Beckham. He's well known, you know, for having a good right foot on him. So I said, why not just take advantage of that? And we didn't. But have a look at this little move from Poyet. It's a nice bit of skills. We got a little bit lucky here, the ball bobbling all over the shop, and an absolutely terrible finish. But that's my bad. But who cares? We won the game. We've got 5 games left. We actually need to win all of them to win Division 1. So I've given myself a bit of a challenge, but I love a challenge. I hope you've enjoyed, lads. Enjoy your Saturday, and I love you. This for a goal. Some say his finishing is a miracle. Oh Jesus, what a shite joke. Oh my God, I'll add that to my vocabulary. A vocabulary for shit jokes. Oh mother of God, lads, that's enough shit jokes for today, I promise.